there, my name is Shauna Falcinelli, and this is my YouTube video for Spring 2023 EDSP5383. In this video, we will be detailing 18 structures in the anatomy of the human eye. Here's a sagittal view of the eye. We're going to start with the sclera. It's right here. It's the tough, white, fibrous outermost layer of the eye. The function of the sclera is to protect the eyeball. Here's the conjunctiva. This thin, clear mucous membrane covers the eye surface as well as the inside of the eyelids. We're all familiar with the inflammation or infection of this structure and is known as pink eye. The cornea is here. The cornea is the front part of the eye and is the only transparent tissue in the body. It has no blood vessels and is nourished by the aqueous humor. The cornea's function is to further protect the structures inside the eye as well as gather light for vision. The aqueous humor is here. This is a fluid that's produced by the ciliary body, whose purpose is to nourish the cornea, bathe the lens and iris, and contribute to maintaining intraocular pressure of the eye. Aqueous fluid flows through the trabecular meshwork as it filters to the anterior segment of the eye. The canal of Schlemm is here. This structure works with the trabecular meshwork to collect, filter, and distribute the aqueous humor. The canal of Schlemm delivers the aqueous humor to the venous system of the body. The iris is located here. The iris is the pigmented or colored portion of the eye. It's made up of muscles, and its function is to control the amount of light that enters the eye by dilation and constriction of the pupil. The pupil is here. It's actually a hole in the center of the eye. It appears black because there's no light coming from the posterior chamber behind it. The pupil changes size based on the amount of light to be let in the eye. We're about halfway through our 18 eye structures, so let's take a break for a nerdy joke. Hey, do you know why the Cyclops' teacher's job is so easy? Because she only has one pupil. Now we will talk about the next three structures and their functions together. The lens, the suspensory ligament, and the ciliary body. The lens is a biconvex structure that is located behind the iris. It is held in place by the suspensory ligaments. The lens's function is to change shape and focus light on the retina. For near vision, the lens is thick and convex. For distant vision, the lens becomes elongated and thinner. As we age, our lens becomes less flexible and more dense. This is the area of the eye that is affected by cataracts. The ora serrata is here. This area is the junction between the ciliary body and the retina. It delineates the non-photosensitive and photosensitive regions of the eye. The vitreous humor is located here. It's a clear jelly-like substance that fills the posterior segment of the eye. Its function is to maintain the shape of the eye. The choroid is located here. The choroid is the layer between the retina and the sclera. It is darkly pigmented due to its composition of blood vessels. The choroid's function is to carry the blood supply for the eye, nourish the retina, and supply oxygen to the outer layers of the retina. The retina is this structure here. The retina is the delicate inner lining in the posterior of the eye that's composed of photoreceptor cells called rods and cones. It receives refracted light rays from the cornea and lens and converts them to neural electrical impulses. The function of the retina is to initiate action potentials to the cortex of the optic nerve for visual perception. The macula is located here. This is a small area in the center of the retina that is composed mostly of cone cells. It's responsible for a person's central vision, color vision, daylight vision, and detailed visual perception. This area may be affected by the disease macular degeneration. The fovea centralis is located in the macula, and it has the highest density of cones. The optic disc is located here. This area is the head of the optic nerve bundle. It contains no photoreceptor cells and is known as the blind spot in the brain. To complete our eye structures, here's the optic nerve, also known as cranial nerve 2. It's a bundle of millions of nerve fibers that carry neural impulses from the retina to the visual cortex of the brain. This area may be affected if there's elevated pressure in the eye. This disease is known as glaucoma.